So I don't say this because I'm angry at Halo. I'm not like, grr, I want my shit. I have loved Halo Infinite since I played the beta. I really loved the campaign. One of my favorite games last year. I thought it was great. As people say, the bones of that game, insanely impressive. Really, really good. One of my favorite shooters of all time, like competitive and not just the straight up controls and the fight. It's great, fucking great game. So I'm not ragging on Halo. I'm ragging more on the narrative that Halo and 343 seem to want to build around their absolute inability to function like a professional developer, and how that narrative is now being supported by the press. I saw this today. We talked a little bit about this on the show yesterday, but this headline really cemented it for me what the problem is. Halo Infinite delays for health. Community disappointed anyway. It's the community disappointed anyway problem issue I have a problem with. This is the article itself. It just goes into where the creative director of 343 was like, we have to have a healthy work-life balance, team health, and getting ourselves into a sustainable development rhythm, explaining why that they've been really unable to meet the expectations of the consumers regarding updates frequently enough to merit interest in their title and not rolling off their title, especially given their title is a live service game. Okay. The problem I have with this, and more importantly, if you read this article on Kotaku yesterday, it's clear that this author, Ari Notice, is in support of, it's like, yeah, it sucks, I want more content, but we have to worry about the health of the team. And I'm like, you know what? Forget for the moment that that's not my problem as a consumer. I don't care. I care as fellow humans, but other developers seem to have this worked out. Other service-based games have this worked out. This is not my problem. I'm not their fucking parents. I'm a customer that wants to give them my money and give them my time. I don't give a fuck why you're late. All I know is you're late. End of the day. Okay, but even that aside, Kotaku, whatever. No one's gonna. Kotaku's agenda comes before Kotaku's reporting. I think that's clear. But let's just deal with this briefly. This idea that they delay for health, I'm sorry, I call horseshit. I call utter horseshit. Unless you're talking about management may be suffering from, and I'm not even joking with you, I've had people on teams I've worked with suffering from depression or mental illness, and that, as it should, took priority. We're like, you know what, the game's important. You need to go off, though, and deal with this. Your job is safe and secure. Don't even think about that. Go get healthy, right? Maybe that's causing the delays, but short of that, and even that, you are a team of 750 goddamn cockadoodie motherfucking people. If you're worried about health and balance, I can understand that. Take 50 of them. I mean, we're talking maps at this point. I understand it may take a meaningful percentage of that 750 to get Forge mode working great. Okay. To take Bazaar and remix the map, Bazaar, as I've said on the stream before, make it night, punch a couple of holes in the wall, do new pickup placements, and at least give us something. Give us a remix. You got 750 people. That shouldn't be disrupting your work-life balance for a handful of those people at a time to do something that simple. But let's assume it was big. You can't make a brand new from scratch map. You can't 9 to 5, 9 to 6. Or you can't say, hey, there's 20 of you we're going to put on this job for this new map. Just a remix. So you don't have to have any new art assets. Just build it, test it, whatever. 20, 30, 50, 100 of you. And you're going to work like fucking crazy war dogs for the next 3 months on this to give us 3 maps. And then you guys can take 2 months off. We have 650 other fucking people. I'm sorry, not I'm annoyed because I'm not a fucking idiot. And I'm being treated like an idiot by these excuses. This is not about balance. This is about terrible management. And I'm even more annoyed because Kotaku buys this shit hook, line, and sinker. It's like, motherfucker, I mean, whatever. The reporting we accept is the reporting we've got. Okay, but if you're Kotaku and you're defending, and I know it's an op-ed piece, it's not news, I guess. Who knows anymore these days? But a journalist should call this out. Just because you are inclined to want to put on the face of, we hate crunch, we're with the man, we're the workers, union support group, whatever, fine. I appreciate that. I respect that to some extent. But that should not supersede your job as being goddamn journalist. You have 750 people. Kotaku did it ever occur to you to say, why are all 750 of your massive workforce having to be on the same clock? Why don't you stagger it? That way some people have to work a little hard for a few months and they get a fucking vacation. Then the other team comes in to work hard, and maybe that allows 500 people to just work 9 to 5, 9 to 6. Never occurred to you to ask? Never occurred to you to question? And I think this is, for me, very disappointing just as a consumer and as a fan. Because not only do I love this game, but I love Microsoft's vision for Game Pass. And it's so frustrating because it's like they've got everything ready to go on the starting line, and they just don't have the management to make it happen. And it's like, you're so close. You're so fucking close. And you just don't know what you're doing when it comes to development, managing development. I'm sorry, but I don't actually know what's going on over at Microsoft management when it comes to their teams, but I know the end result. And I don't have to be an insider with the inside skinny at Microsoft to know that this isn't working across a number of their teams. And I don't understand why this is a fucking problem anymore. This is not new. This didn't hit them last week, and it's like, oh shit, the sky is falling. Our server farm burned down, and we lost a bunch of... This is chronic. It's fucking frustrating.